Good morning and welcome to another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. Today we're gonna work back and biceps. Today we're not gonna use the tower, we're gonna use the bench, we're gonna use rubber bands and dumbbells. With that being said, let's start running while I get my timer. Please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, so it can get to more people that may need this more than you and me. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna put my timer right here. We have 4 exercises. We're gonna do 2 rounds of those 4 exercises. We're gonna start with back flies. We're gonna do hammer curls. Then we're gonna do rubber band rows. And then we're going to do in and out curls, okay? So that's our workout for today. You can see that on the description of the workout today on the YouTube page. So let's keep running. We still have 45 seconds before we start. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Today we start phase 5 of our simple series, and we have 10 workouts coming up, okay? So don't miss those 10 workouts. And this is phase 5 simple series. If you just started, you can rewind, go back to the first phase. Or you can do this one if you like. It doesn't matter because we're always going to be doing different parts of our body. On each phase, we work everything. But it's always better to start from the beginning. That's what I will suggest. All right, so back flies. I'm going to get my weights and right here. Back flies are not rows, so you don't need as much weight as you do when you are rowing. Back flies, you just do as much as you can, but something that you can hold for at least, the first set, you want to do at least 10 to 12 reps, or more. That was my first one. Let's go for number 2. My goal today is 4 sets of the exercises. So I want to do at least 4 sets on every 2-minute time frame I have. That's 2. Still have 55 seconds, definitely going to be able to do 4. I would suggest minimum 3. If you want to work on this, or you are first starting, do minimum 3. I'm going to do my minimum 4 today. Don't forget to read my disclaimer at the bottom of the page. I always suggest, if this is your first time, you never exercised before, I will suggest get a personal trainer. Talk to your healthcare practitioner if you have any problems. But I just do this for cardio, informational and educational purposes. All right. Okay, let's keep running. Next one, we're gonna do hammer curls. I'm gonna use my bench for the hammer curls. I'm probably gonna sit on that side. We'll see when the time comes. That first exercise was great. I can feel that work on my upper dorsals. It's mostly the upper part of your body, the one that is gonna be working, especially on that one. Okay, inhale, exhale. All right, we'll put this in there. I'm going to start my hammers right there. I like to see it because my back gets support when I'm sitting, and I really like that. First set, again, my goal is for today. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's go for number 2. Still using the same weight. I might need to switch this. We'll see how that goes. Yep. 5 reps. Okay, still have a minute. Definitely doing 2 more at least, if it's not more than that. Let's go for 3. Number 3. Wow. Whew. Lots of burn. 87 seconds. Let's go for 4. That was 5. 20 seconds. Can I go for 5? Absolutely. Let's go for 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 from 5. Right on time. Cardio. Okay. Starting to sweat. All right. Next one, we're gonna do rows with the rubber bands. I'm gonna use 2 rubber bands. I'm gonna be rowing. Now, something I always suggest, and I'm gonna repeat it again. I always repeat this like a broken record. But every time you do any of these exercises, try to involve your stomach, your abs. When you do this, it's hard to involve it until you're down. When you go down, you contract. When we do the first exercise, which is the back flies. On the curls, every time I go up, I contract, contract. And the one we're gonna do now, I'm gonna pull, contract. Every time I pull, I contract. Okay? Sometimes I forget to tell you this at the very beginning, but that doesn't mean you don't have to do it. I do it naturally. So right here, I pull, contract. I pull and contract. Not just my stomach, but on this specific exercise, I'm contracting also my lower back. So I pull and contract my lower back. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for the second one. No more time to waste. Contract. I'm contracting my lower back. I'm contracting my stomach. I'm contracting my dorsals. At the same time, I pull. That's what I do. That's what I want. Let's do. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for 3. Inhale, exhale, let's go for 4. Good. Let's go for 5. I still have 10 seconds. Burning set right here. Oh. Okay, let's run. That was great, especially the last one. It was more like a burning set, you know. I didn't wait any time in between, maybe 2-3 seconds, that's it. And that was my burning set. I really want to do 5 on that one. And I was looking at the clock, and I see that clock keeps running, and I'm not ready to do that 5, but I was able to get it on the last 10 seconds, so that was good. So always do your best, forget the rest. Let's go, let's keep running. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Next one, we have in and out curl. So we go in, then we go out, okay? Okay, I think I'm gonna work with these ones here for in and outs. These are heavy, and we go in and out, and in and out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 2 more. In, out. Okay. Little break. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Let's go for number 2. In, out, out. That's number 2. I end up with in, so I'm going to start with out. Let's go again. I start with out, and then in, and out, and in. 50 seconds left. Do I have 2 more? Maybe. Let's go for 4. Sorry about my ugly face. I just have to make that face in order to make this work. That was 5. 10 seconds left. Let's put this back for my next exercise, which is going to be the back flies. So we finished the first round. We finished strong. We did 4 sets on one exercise, 5 sets on the other ones. So far, if you do the math, we have 19 sets, you know, in the 4 2-minute time frame sets. So that's pretty good. You know, it's 8 minutes, 19 sets. That's awesome. Now we're gonna repeat one more time. As I said before, on the second round, sometimes you're able to do more sets, which means you do more burns, which means that's more benefit, more for your muscle, because you cannot do as many reps, because you're already tired. So we're gonna try to nail 4, maybe 5 sets or 6 maybe on some exercises. We'll see how that goes. Start with the back flies again. Right here I contract my stomach when I bring this down. That's when I contract my stomach. So I make my stomach part of this. I also do dynamic tension the whole time. So I'm contracting all my body, especially my back, my dorsals, my lower back, which work really well on this exercise here. That's 2. Let's go for 3. And I still have a minute. go for 4. Even I feel this on my back, on my abs. Let's go for 5. That's 5. 20 seconds left. I think I can do a 6. Let's go. 3, 4. All right. All right, so as I was saying, I was able to do 6 because I'm stronger? No, because I cannot do more reps. I do less reps, you know, the length of time reduces so I can do more sets. You know, I do less reps in less time and I can do more sets. What's important is how many times you feel that burn. I felt the burn 6 times on this one. So I'm actually activating my muscle 6 times in 2 minutes. That's what matters. It's not doing a lot of weight and waiting 5 minutes before the next set. No, it's how much time you activate that body, that muscle. You know, that's athletic. So you want to have strength, athletic body, you know, good endurance. That's the way to do it. Okay, hammer curls. I'm going to keep using these weights. Okay, first set. Let's go for the second one. Second set. See, I did only 5 and I'm already burning. So I don't have to do a lot to make it burn. I want my muscle to recover fast because I want to take advantage of that small time frame I have to do more sets, you know, to activate that muscle more times. Remember, use your stomach, contract your stomach. You can even use your back, dynamic tension on your whole body. That's 4, I think, or 5, I don't know. At least 4. Let's count this 5. Still have 25 seconds. I'm going for the kill. 6, let's go. All right, let's leave this in here for my next exercise, which is going to be in and out. Well, that will be the last one. The next one is going to be rows. So I'm going to pull the rubber bands and keep doing my rows. Remember, you do rows, you pull, contract your stomach, contract your lower back. At the same time you're pulling. Just chain everything together. You do more in less time, you know. This is what helps me with my sports martial arts. You know, I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt. I still do jiu-jitsu, compete and all that. So this really, really helps, you know, with my jiu-jitsu performance. So it's good, whatever sport you do, this is a good thing to do every day, you know, to just build up on the sport you do, no matter what it is. Or even if you don't do anything, this will be good to do every day, you know, so you can condition your body and your cardio. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's create a little more resistance. Okay, that's number one. Let's go. Number two. Let's create that resistance. Oh yeah, this is resisting a lot. Ooh, that's two. Let's go for three. That's three. Still have 45 seconds. Let's go for four. This feels heavier and heavier. Let's go for five. Couldn't pull that one. Still have 15 seconds left. Let's go for six. This is the kill right here. That was awesome. Let's keep running.
Cardio.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, girls and boys, one more. We have in and outs now. In and out. Let's do that. Let's finish it strong. I'm gonna see if I can do six. So my goal was four, definitely doing four. I'm tired already, so I'm gonna do less reps, more sets. But I'm gonna shoot for six on this last one. 2 minutes, let's go, we're running. All right, in and out, in, out, in. Of course, the first set you always do more because you have a minute break while you're doing your active rest / cardio. The thing is the next one's after the first. Okay, couldn't lift that one. That was one. Let's go for two. That's two. You see, four only. That's all I can lift. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. That's 3. Let's go for 4. That's 4. I still have 50 seconds. Definitely doing 2 more. No doubt. At this point, I have no doubt I will do 6 today. I see definitely doing 4, no, definitely doing 6. I think that's what I said. 20 seconds, let's go for 7. My lucky number. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this here. All right. And this here.
Cardio.
Cardio. All right, let's do cardio. Well, it's a great workout. Don't stop yet. You know, we want to do our stretch. Stretch is super important. So if you are producing this content into yourself, don't stop here. You have to do your stretch. Super important. No, oh, I already did this thing. Stop. No, we don't stop. We have to do the whole methodology, which is warm up, resistance training, cardio, and stretch. That's what brings you results. If you're doing this, don't stop. I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. You keep running. So you keep running, keep running. I'm gonna put this back here. All right. Okay. Inhale, exhale, down, roll slowly back up. Inhale, exhale, down, roll slowly back up. Both arms up. Inhale, exhale, down, slowly back up. Whew. Lots of sweat. We're gonna stretch on one side, stretch on the other. Torso twist. Torso twist. Shake it, shake it. Let's get those palms together, shoulders back. Bring this down, shoulders back, down, shoulders back, down. All the way back. One side, other side. Click on one direction. Head towards the other direction. Around and around. Removing the neck. Awesome. Okay. I'm just going to stretch my arms a little bit. I'm going to use this. It's always good to stretch the arms. I'm going to stretch right here too. You know, chest, biceps. Again here, chest, biceps. And I'm gonna use my TRX. Since this is already here, I'm gonna use this just to stretch. Right there. Awesome. And here. Alright, now let's go to the floor. Butterflies. Ooh. Do you hear that? It's like pop right in there. This is why it's good to stretch, you know. When you are working out, especially if you're doing all the techniques that I'm showing you, you know, like dynamic tension, contracting your abs, always, you know, you're using weights, but you're also contracting your whole body, which creates that tension, dynamic tension. And so everything is contracted. So at the end, you need to release. You need to release those contractions. How do you do that? By stretching, breathing while stretching. That's really good for you. Like right now I'm doing all this and I'm popping. You know, my back is popping, my joints, like I feel my legs, hips, things are popping, and it's good. You know, you're releasing that nitrogen gas, you know, that it's hold into your muscles. That's what the pop is. And that helps with more flexibility and range of motion. Down and twist. See, more pops right there. Good, now we're gonna blow. Feels good. Stretching the body, stretching the back. If you do this every day, you know, you're gonna be a lot less likely to have back problems. And I'm telling you this because I used to have back problems, you know, doing martial arts since I was 5 years old, starting with karate. You know, did karate for, I mean, I still do it. Not as much, I do more jiu-jitsu now than karate, but my back has suffered all these through competitions, through, you know, training, and doing these exercises really help my back, especially these stretches, right? Just notice the whole group of exercises that we do every day, you know, from resistance training, little cardio, and a stretch. But the stretch really helps your back. You know, the plow, the rumble roller, all that, you know, pops that vertebra, keeps your back in shape. So it's good to do that. You know, this is just my suggestion. You know, you do what you want to do. I put this up there for educational purposes, so you can see what I'm doing and you can get your ideas, or just follow if you're able to. Okay, now this way. And external, right there. Oof, that popped really nicely. Okay. Girls and boys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video so we can get to more people that may need this more than you and me. Tomorrow on our next workout, chest and triceps. We're gonna be focusing on chest and triceps on this next workout. Don't miss it. I will see you then. I'm proud of you. Peace.